So today we are going to do convolution theorem. So first we'll understand why do we need convolution theorem in Laplace transformation. All right, we all know how to get the Laplace transformation of. We all know how to find Laplace transformation of f of t or plus minus g of t. How do we find out, kids? Laplace transformation of f of t plus minus g of t. How do we find out? We find out Laplace transformation of f of t. Then whatever sign is there, plus is there, then I will write plus, minus is there, then we are going to write minus. And then we are going to find out Laplace transformation of g of t. Right? All right. So we all know Laplace transformation of f of t plus minus g of t. We can find out this way: Laplace of f of t plus minus Laplace of g of t. What if you're given Laplace transformation of f of t into g of t? How to find out Laplace of f of t into g of t? Are you going to write down this way: Laplace of f of t into Laplace of g of t? No. This is not allowed. Okay. So to find out Laplace transformation of f of t into g of t, we use the convolution theorem. Why we use convolution? That is understood now. So Laplace transformation of f of t plus minus g of t is understood, that it is Laplace of f of t plus minus Laplace of g of t. This property is known as property of linearity. But Laplace transformation of f of t into g of t is not Laplace of f of t into g of t. Okay. So for that, to calculate the Laplace of such type of functions, we need the convolution theorem. And we are doing inverse of the transformation. So we are going to see in terms of inverse of the Laplace transformation. Here I wrote Laplace, but we are going to see in terms of Laplace inverse, because that is going to help us in getting the answers. Okay. So what is the statement of the convolution theorem? Statement. I'm writing it for inverse of the Laplace transformation. So the statement is this: if Laplace transformation of f of s is f of t and Laplace inverse of g of s is g of t, then Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s. So Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s will be integration from 0 to t f of u g of t minus u du. F of u into g of t minus u. Let me check it is with respect to u. Okay. Instead of writing f of u, you can write this way also: integration from 0 to t f of t minus u, and this we can take it as g of u. So whichever is convenient to us, accordingly we are going to take it as f of u and g of t minus u. Okay, is this clear to everyone? So what we are going to do, we are from the given question, first we are going to make out what is our f of s and what is our g of s. And that f of s and g of s should be such that you will be able to take its Laplace inverse. All right, and then Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s. To calculate Laplace inverse of f of s and g of s, we are going to use this formula, which is integration from 0 to t f of u into g of t minus u into du. With respect to u, we are going to integrate it. Again, I'll say it is not compulsory that you take f only as f of u. You can take f also as f of t minus u also. It totally depends upon which will be convenient for us to calculate. All right, to make you all understand how does it works, I'm going to take one example. So find Laplace inverse of 1 upon s into s square plus 1. All right, this is my first question: Laplace inverse of 1 upon s into s square plus 1. Now, before I start with the solution of this, if I give you this question, आप कैसे solve करते हैं इसे? How you will solve this question? I think we have done division by s property also. Division by s property also, right? We have.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, no, that is one way. But I have taken the simpler example to make you all understand how does convolution theorem works. So let us understand and let us see the solution of it. So it is of the form Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s. Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s. Can you tell me कि what you will take as f of s and g of s, so that कि उसका Laplace inverse easy हो हमारे लिए.
एफ ऑफ एस में मैं स्क्वायर प्लस 1 ले सकते हैं.
1 upon, don't forget 1 upon. Okay,
मैम
1 upon, okay, 1 upon s you're saying no, f of s, तो g of s क्या हो जाएगा?
1 upon
1 upon a square plus 1.
All right. So what did you do? You took f of s as 1 upon s and g of s as 1 upon s square plus 1. Very good. So it was very clear from the question ki what we have to take as f of s and g of s. Now what I have to do to apply convolution theorem, Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s. By convolution theorem, it is integral from 0 to t f of u into g of t minus u. All right. So I need a small f and small g. So for that I need to calculate its inverse. So Laplace inverse of f of s is equals to Laplace inverse of 1 upon s. So what is the Laplace inverse of 1 upon s? Answer is
1.
Answer is 1. Very good. Laplace inverse of 1 upon s is 1. Now next we need to calculate Laplace inverse of g of s. So what is Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus 1? What is Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus 1? It is
Sin t.
sin t. Very good. So it is sin t. So we got f of, okay. So Laplace inverse of f of s is going to give me f of t, and Laplace inverse of g of t, g of s is going to g of t. Okay. Now, but I need f of u and g of t minus u. Okay. So I got f of t as 1. So that what I need f of u. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace t by u. So in but right hand side is 1, so it is not going to change. So f of u is also going to be 1. Also I have g of t as sin t. But what I need t minus u, no? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace t by t minus u. So it will become sin of t minus u. You got f of u and g of t minus u. Now what you're going to do, you're going to put it in equation number 1. So I'm going to put it in equation number 1. So let us see that what will happen. So put it in equation number 1. So from 1, help me in writing it. So Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s. What did I get? Integral from 0 to t. What is f of u I got?
1.
1. Correct. And g of t minus u I got it as sin.
T minus u.
Very good. Sin t minus u. All right. Then I'm going to integrate it with respect to u. Can you tell me its integration? So sin t minus u, integrating it with respect to u. So what is the integration of sin?
Minus
Yes,
cos
minus cos. Very good. So minus cos t minus u.
u
But you are integrating it with respect to u, so you have to divide it by coefficient of
divided by
u.
u.
And what is the coefficient of u? It is minus 1. So coefficient of u is minus 1, so you divide it by minus 1. And limit is from 0 to t. So this, I think, minus will go off, okay? And put the limit. These limits you are going to put in place of what? Which variable?
U.
T or u? Yes, because you have
U.
integrated with respect to u. So it is going to be cos t minus t. This is upper limit minus cos t minus 0. So what I will get? Cos 0 minus cos t. What is cos 0?
1.
1. So 1 minus cos t is your answer. Is the Laplace inverse of 1 upon s into s square plus 1. So did you get it? How does convolution theorem works? So from the given question, you have to identify what will be my f of s and what will be my g of s. Then you are going to calculate f of t and g of t. And according to the convolution theorem, I need f of u. So you just have to replace t by u and g of, whichever you want to take it as f of u and g of t minus u. It's totally on you. कि आपको f of t को f of u लेना है कि g of t को f of g of u लेना है. So it's totally on you. Alright, तो I think ये question सभी को समझा है कि how did I have solved this question. Alright, so shall I give you one
Yes,
question? Will you at least think over that question? Okay, just think
Right.
over that question. How can we solve this? Okay, so I'm giving you another question. Question number 2. Question number 2. Find Laplace inverse of s upon s square plus a square into s square plus b square. All right. Instead of taking a and b, a square and b square, I'll take it as 4 and 9. So just think over this question once and then we'll discuss it together. Yes. Let us see the solution of the second question. How are we going to do it? Yes, kids?
First f of s and g of
So let f of s as s
s
upon,
upon s square plus 4.
all right. And g of s as,
S square plus 9.
no, 1 upon s square plus 9, all right? Because it's in denominator, no? So 1 upon s square plus 9.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is going to be your f of s and g of s. Now next task I'm going to do is that I'm going to calculate f of t and g of t. How will I get f of t?
Laplace inverse of f of s.
Okay, Laplace inverse of, yes, very good. So I'm going to take Laplace inverse of f of s and g of s. All right. So let us calculate f of t by taking Laplace inverse of f of s. My f of s is s upon s square plus 4. So what is the Laplace inverse of s upon s square plus 4? It is
Sine cos 2t.
cos 2t, correct. So it is cos 2t. Very good. Now next I'm going to calculate g of t. So it is going to be Laplace inverse of g of s. So put g of s over here. Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus 9. So Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus 9 is going to be
On 3 sine 3t.
1 by 3 sine 3t. Yes. Okay. Now, but I need, according to the convolution theorem, I need f of u and g of t minus u. So what it will become? F of u. I need f of u. So f of u will become cos
Cos
2u
2u
2u. Yes. And g of t minus u will become
by
1 by 3 sine
1 by 3
3t.
sine 3 t minus
t.
u.
T I am going to replace with t minus u. And the whole divided by 3. So I got cos 2u, I got f of u and g of t minus u. All right. Now next I'm going to write down the formula for convolution theorem. Okay, so let us write down the formula for convolution theorem. So by convolution theorem I have, by convolution theorem. So first I'm going to write down the formula for that. So in Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s is integration from 0 to t f of u g of t minus u. So this is the formula for convolution theorem. I have f of u and I have g of t minus u that I'm going to substitute over here. So I'll just make it equation number 1. Now put it in equation number 1. So Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s. Integration from 0 to t. So, okay, what is our f of u? It is cos
Cos
2u.
2u.
Very nice. And g of t minus u is
Sine
Sine
3 minus u upon
t
3.
minus
u upon 3. Very good. So 1 upon 3 is a constant, no?
Yes.
Yes. So 1 upon 3 is a constant, so that I can keep out. So it is going to be 1 upon 3 integration from 0 to t cos 2u into sine. I'll multiply 3 inside. It will become 3t minus 3u. Now how to integrate it, kids? Do we have any formula for cos A, cos B? Do we have any formula for that? Cos A, cos B? Yes, students, what do you think? What do you all think? Do we have any formula for that? I'm waiting for the answer, kids. All right, not an issue. So I'll tell you what is the formula. We all know that what is sine A plus B. Right, kids? What is sine A plus B? It is sine A cos B plus,
Plus cos A sin B.
Cos A
correct?
sin B.
Correct. We have this. Why did I choose sine A plus B only? Because in sine only, sine and cos aata hai formula mein. Where if I take cos A plus B, what is cos A plus B? It is cos A cos B minus sine A sin B. Right? No?
Yes.
What is sine A minus B?
Cos A sin B.
It is, I think, sine A cos B minus
Minus cos A sin B.
cos A, right? So this is this
Yes.
formula we all know. But here over here, what do I have? Okay, wait. I have here cos and this cos into sine. So what should I do? Should I add them or should I subtract them? I think I should subtract them. So what I will do? So if I subtract them, if I subtract sine A plus B minus sine A minus B. So what term will get cancelled, kids? What do you think? Which term will get cancelled?
Cos A sin B.
Cos, no. This minus this minus this है. So ये subtract करना. So this and this will get cancelled, and minus sign है, so because of minus sign this will become plus. So you will get 2 times cos A sin B. Got it, everyone? Yes, students. Yeah.
Yes.
So therefore, I will get, what do I have here? I have only cos A. I have, this is my A and this is my B. All right. So I have cos A, cos B. So what will be cos A and cos B? The formula will become 2 will go that side. It will become 1 upon 2 sine A plus B minus sine A minus B. I hope everyone has understood this, what I have done over here.
Yes,
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this formula to solve this integral. All right. So let us do that. So you know what is your A and what is your B. All right. Therefore, Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s. Apply that formula, kids. So 1 upon 3 is a constant that will be out. Integration from 0 to t. Now this thing will get replaced by 1 by 2 into sine a plus b. What is a and b? What is a and b? What is a and b according to the given question? This I have to
2
integrate, no?
2D.
A
Yes.
and 3T minus 3U
2u,
is
yes, plus 3t minus 3u. Very good. And then minus sine, what I have to write? A minus b. That is 2u minus 3t minus 3u. I hope everyone has understood what I have done over here.
yes, ma'am.
All right, now we'll simplify it and then we are going to integrate, because integration of sine we all know. 1 upon 2, again we can take it out. So it will become 1 upon 6 integration from 0 to t. Solve it, kids. So it will become sine. Now 2u minus 3u is how much?
3T minus U.
Correct. Minus sine. Now this 2u minus minus will become plus. I think it is going to be
3T plus
5u.
5.
3T plus 5U.
No. So 3t will be minus bachcho. Okay. So 5u minus 3t will come. Now you can integrate it easily. So we all know the integration of sine is how much? Integration of sine is?
Minus cos x.
Yes, minus cos 3t minus u and divide with its u's coefficient. U ka coefficient is
Minus
minus 1. So you are going to divide it by
-1.
minus 1. minus sine, sorry. Integration of sine is again going to be, integration of
Plus
sine is going to be
Minus
minus cos 5u
5u
minus
minus
3t
3t
and divided by
upon
the
minus
coefficient of,
minus 3t. Minus
no,
3.
you're integrating it with
5.
respect to u.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Okay.
so it is going to be 0 to t. Now you're going to put the limit. So it is going to be 1 by 6. First, we are going to simplify it first so that it will become easy for us. Cos 3t minus u upon, nothing. Then minus minus will become plus. Then cos 5u minus 3t, 5, and the limit is from 0 to t. Right?
Yes.
All right. Now next what is to be done next? Okay, now we are going to put the limit. Put upper limit first. So it is going to be 1 upon 6 is out. You are going to put. So 3t minus t. Put upper limit first. Plus cos 5t minus 3t. Right? Then minus, now you put lower limit in place of, which is 3t minus u. In place of u. So it is going to be cos 3t minus 0. Then plus cos 0 minus 3t. Rooted limits now. We are going to do the simplified. So 1 upon 6 cos 3t minus t will become cos 2t plus it will become cos 2t upon 5 minus cos 3t minus 3t upon 5. All right. Now next. So it is going to be 1 by 6. So cos 2t plus 1 by 5 cos 2t. How much it will become? I think it is going to be 6 by 5 cos 2t. Then minus cos 3t. And this, what is cos of minus 3t? It is minus, it is cos of minus 3t. No, so minus, it will become minus, no, not minus. Cos minus theta is what? Cos theta
Theta.
only, no? Cos of minus theta is cos theta only. So it is going to be minus cos 3t upon 5. See, here it is 1, no? I mean, cos 2t is common. I take it out. I took it out. So now cross multiply. So 1 into 5 plus 1. So 6 by.
Okay.
Okay, so okay. Now you can multiply the 6 inside. So I think it will become cos 2t upon 5 minus cos 3t upon 5. Understood, everyone? So for this question, so what you're taking it as, what you're taking f of s and g of s.
1 upon s plus 1.
Correct. So it is going to be 1 upon s plus 1 and g of s, I'm going to take it as
1 upon s square plus 1.
correct, 1 upon s square plus 1. Now next time I'm going to calculate f of t and g of t by taking its Laplace inverse. So f of t will become Laplace inverse of f of s. And f of s I have over here as 1 upon s plus 1. So Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus 1 is, Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus 1 is e raised to minus.
Minus.
Correct. And we are going to calculate g of t. G of t I will get by taking the Laplace inverse of g of s. And g of s over here is 1 upon s square plus 1. So Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus 1 will be
Sin t.
sin t. Very good. So I got f of t and g of t. But according to the convolution theorem, I need f of u and g of t minus u. So f of u, I will take it as, now look at the function. Look at the function. And what do you think, Noki? Which one I should take it as f of u and t minus u? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take e raised to t as f of t minus u, because that is exponential. No, that will make my task easy. So that I'm take it as that I will take it as f of t minus u. So it will become e raised to minus t. I'm going to replace with t minus u. So what I will get, e raised to minus t plus u. So this can be written as e raised to minus t into e raised to u. Correct, kids?
Yes.
Why did I write this? Because we are going to integrate it with respect to u, no? So that will be constant, and that we can take it out. That's why I purposely took it as f of t minus u. And the next रहेगा g of t, that I'm going to take it as g of u. So g of u,
Sin
g of
u.
u sin u. Very good. So we got f of t minus u and we got g of t. Now next what I'm going to do, I'm going to write down the convolution theorem. So by convolution theorem, write down the formula at least so you'll come to know. So by convolution theorem, the Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s is equals to integration from 0 to t. Now I'll be writing at this time f of t minus u into g of u. So as I told you, it's on you which one you want to take it as f of t, f of u and g of u. So let us put the values of f of u and g of t minus u and solve it. I'll just make it equation number 1. So let us do that, kids. So from 1. So Laplace inverse of f of s into g of s. So tell me what will come in right hand side? 0 to t. F of t minus u is e raised to minus
E
t
raised to
into,
minus t into e raised to u.
correct. And g of u is,
Sin u.
yes, u of u is sin u. Okay, very good. Sin u du. Now what is constant? What is constant in it?
Sin.
E raised to minus, we are integrating with respect to u, no? So जो भी term में u present नहीं है, that will be our constant. So that I will keep out. So e raised to minus t.
minus t.
Yes. So integration from 0 to t e raised to u sin u. Now how to integrate it? Now one way is to integrate it by using Liat rule, u into v rule. But we have formula for such type of function. I gave you one hint, no? What was that hint? What was that hint?
E raised to a sin a.
E raised to ax sin bx dx. So whenever you are having this type of function, the integration of this is e raised to ax upon a square plus b square. Under bracket, it will be a sin bx minus b sin cos bx. Okay, what is a and b? From where you will get a and b? From where you will get
Coefficient of u.
yes, from the exponential. Okay, from the exponential coefficient of u will give me a, and the sine coefficients will give me b. So here is a and b क्या है इधर? What is a and b over here? A is,
Is 1.
yes, correct, and b is also
1.
now. For a, you will see exponential u ka coefficient, and for b you will see sine k u ka coefficient. So here it is 1. Now you integrated. Therefore, e raised to minus t is constant. So वो तो बाहर आया, ठीक है? Apply the formula of that integration. E raised to ax raised to u upon a square plus b square. So 1 ka square plus 1 ka square, because a and b both are what? 1. Into a is b. B is also 1, so it is going to be sin u minus cos u. And don't forget to put the limit. So we have integrated it. Now you put the limit, which is from 0 to 2 in place of u. Okay, e raised to minus t ho gaya ye. Now in place of u, I have to put t. So it is going to be e raised to t upon into sin t minus cos t. Did you understand what I have done? I have just substituted the upper limit in place of u. What should I write in second term?
E raised to 0.
E raised to 0 upon 2 into
2 sin 0
8
minus
sin 0 minus
correct.
cos.
So now we are just going to simplify it a little bit. All right. So it is going to be e raised to minus t upon 2 sin t minus cos t minus e raised to 0 will be 1 by 2 sin. So my final answer would be, now you multiply this also inside. So e raised to minus t, here it is e raised to t. So power will get added, it will become 0, and anything raised to 0 is 1. So it is going to be half sin t minus cos t. Multiply this e raised to minus t to the second term also. So it will become minus, no, plus half e raised to minus t. Why it will become plus? Because this is minus
Minus
half and
1.
this is minus 1. So plus half e raised to minus t. So this is the final answer, kids. I hope everyone has understood this question. So half
Yes,
sine t
ma'am.
minus cos t plus e raised to minus t. So this is the correct answer. चलो कोई बात नहीं, start किया अभी recording. Yes. So now I need to calculate Laplace. Okay, I got A. Now I need to calculate Laplace of f of t plus A. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first calculate f of Laplace of f of t, and then I will replace t by t plus A. ठीक है ना? You got it? What I'm going to do?
Yes,
I have to
ma'am.
calculate Laplace of f of t plus A. So first I will calculate Laplace of f of t. So what is f of t over here? What is f of t over here?
E raised to minus
Raised
t
to
sine.
minus t sin t.
T. Very good. Now how to calculate the Laplace of this? कौन सी property आप apply करोगे इसको? Yes, Laplace of e raised to minus t sin t. How are you going to do it? Which property are you going to apply over here? First shifting property you are going to apply. First shifting theorem, which says first you calculate Laplace of sin t. So Laplace of sin t is what? It is 1 upon s
1
square
upon
plus
s square
1.
plus 1.
Okay. Now when I multiply, sorry. So when I multiply sin t with e raised to minus t, so what will be the answer of this question? So answer becomes f of s plus 1. Whenever there is e raised to minus t, no, so f of s plus 1 हो जाता है. And this is your f of s. So what is your answer? 1 upon s plus 1 the whole square plus 1. Did you understand the step? What did I do over here? I was given e raised to minus t sin t का Laplace निकालना है. So I am applying first shifting property because my function is multiplied with exponential. So first shifting property tells us that you calculate sin t ka Laplace first, which is 1 upon s square plus 1 and equate it to f of s. And when I multiply f of t with e raised to minus t, the answer becomes f of s plus 1 because e raised to minus t is there. So whenever minus is there, so s plus will come. And 1 कैसे आया? Because t का coefficient क्या था? 1. So that's why 1 has come. Got it? Now f of s plus 1 कैसे मिलेगा? आपके पास f of s है ही. In that s, you have to replace s with s plus 1. So इधर मैंने s को क्या किया? S plus 1 से replace किया. Got it now? So we got Laplace of e raised to minus t sin t. But what I had to find out? मुझे Laplace of f of t मिल गया. I got Laplace of f of t as 1 upon s plus 1 the whole square plus 1. But what I want Laplace of f of t plus a. Laplace of f of t plus a. Okay? So t plus a, what is a over here? What is a? T plus 1.
Oh, pi. Ma'am, A is pi, right?
Sorry?
Ma'am, A is equals to pi.
Oh, sorry, yes. A is equals to pi. Correct. So what to do now? Something wrong I have written or what? Okay. I got my mistake. I had to calculate Laplace of f of t plus a, no? And I calculated Laplace of f of t. So there, here I made a mistake. So ये पूरा erase होगा. Because I calculated Laplace of f of t. I had to calculate Laplace of f of t plus a. Because nothing will happen, no? Because the final answer is containing s. So if you replace t by t plus a, nothing is going to change. I think okay, I'll have to erase it. Let us do it, let us check कि f of t plus का भी Laplace वही आता है क्या? Why it is taking too much time? Did you understand the mistake? What I'm talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
I had to calculate Laplace of f of t plus a, but I calculated the Laplace of f of t. So first f of t plus a निकालना पड़ेगा, मतलब इधर ही, मतलब starting में ही हमें f of t plus a निकालना पड़ेगा. All right, let us do that. So f of t is this, so f of t plus a क्या हो जाएगा? T plus a is pi over here. So you have to replace t with pi. So it will become e raised to t को t plus pi से replace करेंगे and sin t plus pi. What is sin pi plus t? So it will become e raised to minus t minus pi. What is sin t plus pi? ये क्या होता है? Sin pi plus t. Pi plus t lies in third quadrant. Third quadrant में sin negative होता है, तो इसका आंसर होगा minus sin t. Did you get it? Sin pi
Yes,
plus
ma'am.
theta. Pi plus theta lies in third quadrant. Third quadrant में sin negative होता है, तो इसलिए आंसर क्या आएगा? Sin theta आएगा. And what is theta over here? It is t. So I got it as e raised to minus t into e raised to minus pi into sin t. तो ये हो गया मेरा f of t plus a. Now I will calculate the Laplace of it. So Laplace of f of t plus a. So it is what? E raised to minus pi is constant, बाहर रखेंगे, Laplace of e raised to minus t sin t निकालेंगे. And I think हमने अब भी निकाला Laplace of e raised to minus t sin t कैसे हो निकालते हैं, right? How do we calculate this? By first shifting property. So पहले आप Laplace of sin t निकालोगे, which is 1 upon s square plus 1, which will give you f of s. But I want Laplace of e raised to minus t sin t. So this will become f of s plus 1. So you have to replace s with s plus 1. So it will become s plus 1 the whole square plus 1. So I got this, Laplace of this. Now you put it in equation number 2. So from 2, so Laplace of f of t plus a, I got it as e raised to minus pi into 1 upon s plus 1 the whole square plus 1. So ये हमारा फाइनल आंसर होने वाला है क्या, या फिर ये वैल्यू किधर सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है?
One
Do I have to?
substitute करना है.
नहीं,
Yes, so I have to substitute in 1. Just a sec. So I'll just erase it. So I have to substitute in equation number 1. So I'll just substitute there. So from 1, Laplace of f of t, h of t minus a, t minus pi, because a is pi, is going to be e raised to minus pi s into, and what is the Laplace of f of t plus a I got over here? I got it as e raised to minus pi in upon s plus 1 the whole square plus 1. So this is my final answer. I hope everyone has understood ki what I have done over here. So I can take, no, base is same, no, e ka base same hai. So power will get added, minus pi s minus pi upon s plus 1 the whole square plus 1. Again minus pi is common, बाहर ले लेते हैं, अंदर बचेगा s plus 1 upon s plus 1 the whole square plus 1. So this is my final answer. Got it everyone? Or anyone having any doubt on this? So I think मुझे initially f of t को क्या करना था, t से replace करना चाहिए था t plus a से. चलो one last question we'll take on this Heaviside unit step function. Question
ऊपर
number 3.
scroll कर, फर्स्ट सम जूम करो ना,
Yes.
जूम आउट
कौन सा sum देखना है तुमको?
फर्स्ट.
ये रहा first question. हाँ. Yes. Say any doubt on this
और
first?
जूम आउट
Second first question हो गया तो second question की तरफ जाएंगे हम.
और जूम आउट
Done?
और
हो गया, बस इतना ही है, और क्यों, और क्या करना है?
थोड़ा सा स्क्रॉल करना ऊपर.
Okay, first of, okay, you want formula also?
एंड ग्राफ. और हाँ हो गया.
All right. Now let us go to the third question, and that you are going to do. All right. Question number 3. Find Laplace transformation of Laplace transformation of f of t equals to e raised to minus 3t h of t minus 2. I think it's very easy. You can do it easily. It is of which form?
Second.
हाँ second form तो नहीं लग रहा है मेरे को. Third form लग रहा है. Yes, do it.
Third.
Okay, do this question and then we'll declare that Heaviside unit step function is done. Okay, take this question down, kids. Okay, solve it and tell me what is the answer. I'm giving you all 5 minutes. Let us see the solution of this. So first thing you all told me it is of the form f of t h of t minus a. So इसका आंसर क्या होता है? It is e raised to minus as into Laplace of f of t plus a. Right, kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is a over here?
2
2, correct. And what is f of t?
e raised to minus 3t.
Very good. But मुझे Laplace किसका निकालना है?
So f of t plus a.
f of t का. So बताओ f of t plus a क्या हो जाएगा? f of t plus 2. So what it will become? E raised to minus 3 into t. You have to replace with t plus 2. So what I will get? Multiply this 3 inside. So e raised to minus 3t plus minus 6. So it is e raised to minus 3t into e raised to minus 6. Correct लिखा है मैंने?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now I have to take its Laplace transformation. So Laplace of f of t plus a is 2 over here. So e raised to minus 6 is the constant that will be out and Laplace transformation of e raised to minus 3t निकालेंगे. हमें पता है इसका आंसर क्या होता है. What is Laplace of e raised to minus 3t? 1 upon s plus. So be Laplace of f of t plus 2 मिल गया. Now you put it in equation number 1. So from 1, Laplace transformation of f of t h of t minus a is 2 over here. It will become e raised to minus 2s into e raised to minus 6 into 1 upon s plus 3. So this is my answer. Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So with this Heaviside we are done. Now next we'll go to the next special function, which is periodic function. What do you mean by periodic function, kids? What do you mean by periodic function? So periodic function क्या होता है students की जो ना एक टाइम इंटरवल के बाद ना खुद का बिहेवियर रिपीट करता है like this. तो सपोज ये यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, ये ऐसे, ठीक है, फिर ये नीचे गया, फिर ये वापस से ऐसा स्टार्ट हो रहा है. कैन यू सी कि मतलब सपोज ये पॉइंट ए है, सपोज ये 0 है, दिस इज ए, दिस इज 2a एंड देन दिस इज गोइंग टू बी 3a होगा ना. ये कितना होगा? ये 0a 2a 3a होगा ये, एंड देन 4a. क्या लगता है आपको कि ये कितने टाइम इंटरवल के बाद अपना बिहेवियर रिपीट कर रहा है? स्टूडेंट्स पीरियोडिक का मतलब होता है कि एक टाइम इंटरवल के बाद इट विल स्टार्ट रिपीटिंग इट्स बिहेवियर. तो आप देख सकते हो कि कर्व कहाँ से था, 0 to a गया, ऊपर गया, फिर a से नीचे जा रहा है, ठीक है, 2a तक आया. तो इसमें कोई भी बिहेवियर रिपीट होते हुए दिख रहा है?
No.
नहीं. बट जब 2a के बाद वापस से, डोंट यू थिंक सो कि वो रिपीट हो रहा है?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना, 2a के बाद रिपीट हो रहा है ना. तो 2a से लेकर कहाँ तक रिपीट हो रहा है?
4a.
ओके. तो ये आप देख सकते हो कि 2a के बाद से अगेन वो अपना कर्व क्या करना गया, स्टार्ट कर दिया इसने. 2a से लेकर 4a तक फिर क्या हो रहा है, मतलब वही सेम, ये जो बिहेवियर 0 से लेकर 2a तक था वो अभी कहाँ से कहाँ तक है, 2a से लेकर 4a तक है, एंड अगेन 4a से सेम बिहेवियर रिपीट होगा. तो उसे हम कहते हैं पीरियोडिक फंक्शन ऑफ पीरियड. जो भी पीरियड के बाद वो रिपीट होता है, तो इट इज अ पीरियोडिक फंक्शन ऑफ पीरियड 2a. because it is repeating itself after 2a. ठीक है, और कोई अच्छा एग्जांपल है क्या पीरियोडिक फंक्शन का?
साइन वेव,
हाँ साइन वेव, वेरी गुड. तो साइन कर्व का पीरियोडिक पीरियड क्या रहता है? आफ्टर विच टाइम इंटरवल इट स्टार्ट्स रिपीटिंग इट्स बिहेवियर. तो ये सपोज एक लाइन है, ठीक है, तो कैसा रहता है इसका? ऐसा कर्व रहता है 0 to पाई, फिर पाई से 2 पाई पे जाता है, फिर ये ऐसा ऐसा रहता है ना कर्व. सॉरी मैंने गलत ड्रॉ कर दिया है. 0 to ऐसे ही रहता है ना कर्व साइन का. फिर ऐसा कुछ आगे भी रहता है, फिर ऐसा नीचे भी आएगा. जैसे वो उस तरफ बिहेव करता है, उसी तरीके से वो ये तरफ भी बिहेव करेगा. ठीक है, सो आप देख सकते हो कि इट इज ये 0 रहता है, ये पाई बाय 2 है, दिस इज पाई एंड दिस इज 2 पाई. ठीक है, सो साइन वेव इज अ पीरियोडिक फंक्शन. ओके, विद पीरियड. पीरियड क्या रहेगा? कौन से पीरियड के बाद अपने आप को रिपीट करा? विद पीरियड
2 पाई.
is a periodic function with period 2 pi. Very good. So I hope periodic function का मतलब आपको समझा है कि जो एक टाइम इंटरवल के बाद खुद का बिहेवियर क्या करते हैं? रिपीट करते हैं. So yes, these were two example to make you understand कि what do we mean by the periodic function. And the sine and cos curve, cos are the best example of periodic function. These are periodic function with period 2 pi. All right. So what is the formula of Laplace transformation of periodic function? Okay. The Laplace transformation of periodic function. What do you mean by periodic function? With period. Suppose इसका period क्या ले लिया है? T ले लिया है. That is, तो periodic function का मतलब क्या होता है कि f of t plus t will give you answer f of t after the interval t. Okay, with period t is the Laplace transformation of the periodic function is this with period capital T. The formula is this: integration of 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus st. ये t क्या है? हमारा period है. Limit from 0 to t e raised to minus su into f of u du. So this is the formula of the periodic function, the Laplace transformation of the periodic function. It is 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus st. What is t? It is a period of that periodic function. Okay. And the integration from 0 to t e raised to minus su into f of u du. So this is the formula of the periodic function for finding the Laplace transformation. All right. Next हम direct delta का भी देख लेते हैं. And you are going to do the question on this periodic function and we are stopping now. Dirac delta function. So इसका just definition ही रखो. So Dirac delta definition is this. With that we denoted by delta and we write t minus a. So it takes three values: 0, 1 upon epsilon, and the last one is also 0. So 0 कब है? When it is t is greater than a and t is greater than a plus epsilon. And this is for where epsilon is any value which is greater than 0. So when epsilon is very small value, okay. So when epsilon is very small, so it takes the value 0 कब होता है? When t is less than a and t is greater than a plus epsilon. And 1 upon, basically it is taking the value 1 upon epsilon only when your t is lying between a to a plus epsilon. उसके बाहर रहेगा तो उसके बाद हमारा डायरेक्ट डेल्टा का वैल्यू क्या होता है? 0 होता है. तो मतलब बेसिकली इसका ग्राफ कुछ इस तरीके से दिखता है. ये होता है डायरेक्ट डेल्टा फंक्शन. तो ये हो गया a, ये हो गया a प्लस एप्सिलॉन, और ये जो पॉइंट है वो 1 अपॉन एप्सिलॉन, बिकॉज टू बिटवीन दीज इंटरवल्स ओनली मेरा फंक्शन क्या हो रहा है? 1 अपॉन एप्सिलॉन हो रहा है. इधर के लिए 0 है, इधर के लिए 0 है. सो बेसिकली ये जो बॉक्स ड्रॉ किया है, दैट बॉक्स इज माय डायरेक्ट डेल्टा फंक्शन. गॉट इट? सो इसका बस डेफिनेशन ही आपको याद रखना है कि डेफिनेशन क्या है, बिकॉज ये ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. सो आपको कुछ दिया रहेगा क्वेश्चन, आपको बताना है कि इसका आंसर क्या है, तब इसका डेफिनेशन को कौन सा ऑप्शन इसके डेफिनेशन को जस्टिफाई कर रहा है. ऑलराइट. सो एक क्वेश्चन है जिसका आप लाप्लास निकालोगे एंड दैट यू विल डू ऑन योर ओन. Question number 1 on periodic function. Find the Laplace transformation of so f of t is equals to, it is taking two value 1 and minus 1, and a less than t is less than 2, and also we are given that f of t is equals to f of t plus 2a. So what do you understand from this question? ये कौन से टाइप का फंक्शन है? Which type of function is this? Which type of function is this?
Periodic function.
Periodic function. और period क्या दिया हुआ है? Period क्या दिया हुआ है? ये तो सही बताया कि it is a periodic function. But what is the period?
A.
कौन से टाइम के बाद वो रिपीट होने को बता रहा है इस क्वेश्चन में विद पीरियड? 2a विद पीरियड 2. हम कैसे लिखते हैं पीरियोडिक फंक्शन को? f of t plus capital T equals to f of t. ये जो कैपिटल T होता है दैट स्टैंड्स फॉर पीरियड. सो इधर पीरियड क्या दिया हुआ है? 2a दिया हुआ है. सो पीरियड कैपिटल T का वैल्यू दिया व्हिच इज 2a. सो हमें इसका लाप्लास निकालने के लिए बोला. तो लाप्लास ऑफ पीरियोडिक फंक्शन का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? इट इज 1/1 minus e raised to minus st इंटीग्रेशन फ्रॉम 0 to t e raised to minus sc into f of u du. ओके. सो बट हमारा जो कैपिटल T है वो तो 2a है, राइट? नो, कैपिटल T क्या है हमारा? 2 है. तो इधर पुट करेंगे हम कैपिटल T. सो आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? लाप्लास ऑफ f of t विल बी 1/1 minus e raised to minus st तो minus 2a हो जाएगा. इंटीग्रेशन फ्रॉम 0 to 2a e raised to minus su. f of u अभी नहीं रख सकते बिकॉज f of u का दो वैल्यू है 1 and -1. कौन सा लेना है उसके लिए मुझे लिमिट को स्प्लिट करना पड़ेगा. तो इसको मैं बाहर ही रखती हूँ अभी एज ऑफ नाउ एंड आई विल स्प्लिट द लिमिट 0 to 2a को. 0 to 2a को मैं कैसे स्प्लिट करूंगी? 0 to a एक होगा और दूसरा क्या होगा? a to 2a होगा. तो 0 to a ये तो अंदर का चीज ऐसे ही रहेगा f of u du प्लस a to 2a e raised to minus su into f of u du. ना बताओ 0 to a के लिए मेरा फंक्शन क्या है? 0 to a के लिए 0 to a लिमिट के लिए मेरा फंक्शन f of u क्या है? इट इज 1. So that I will substitute over here 0 to a e raised to minus su into 1. आई थिंक मुझे नहीं लगता कितना डिफिकल्ट है इसको इंटीग्रेट करना. e raised to minus और a to 2a के लिए मेरा फंक्शन क्या है? इट इज -1. सो इधर आप -1 रखोगे और आई थिंक इसके बाद का स्टेप आपको इजीली आ जाएगा. ठीक है, आपको जस्ट इंटीग्रेट करना है, लिमिट्स पुट करना है, टर्म्स को सिंप्लीफाई करना है एंड देन यू हैव टू राइट योर आंसर. सो विद दिस आई एम डिक्लेयरिंग माय यूनिट 3 इज ओवर. ऑलराइट, सो लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हमारा ये प्रॉब्लम के साथ खत्म होता है.